record on this computer. There we go. That should be working now, hopefully. We got the music set up. So, I am Don Cornelius. This is Medieval Court Dancing. Joining me is Lady Sabine to help out with some of the dances. The idea is to try to do dances that can be done solo or as a couple. A lot of dances we perform in the SCA tend to require 6 people or 8 people, or you can try to fill in those gaps, but it can get really confusing. So instead, we're going to focus on a fair number of brawls, which tend to be done in lines or circles. It's an easy way to do a dance as an individual or with somebody else. I'm also going to do at least one dance that works for a couple. You can also dance it individually. I've done it numerous times, especially over the past year. And the last dance, or the last official dance that I have on the schedule is for 2 couples. And we're just going to do one couple half of it. I love dancing. I have extra time. So if there's extra dances you want to do, and I know the dance and I have the music, or if you just want to dance more, then I'm free to teach extra dancing beyond the hour time that we have allotted for us, since I'm actually hosting this myself. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The first dance we're going to teach is called Petite Rose. This is an Italian dance, and one of the big things that we teach in Italian dancing, the first move is called a piva. A couple different ways you can do it, and there's actually some dances that make a distinction between how the piva is done. It's usually 3 steps and a little 2-step movement. So sometimes you just have a little rise up, and you're basically shuffling your feet. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you're basically doing a little foot shuffle. The slow version, the faster version is basically like a little skip. So you're just skip, skip, and you're kind of almost kicking your front heel with your back foot. So in this case, we're doing a lot of movement rapidly. So we're going to start off with the faster kicks. Some of the other dances, we'll use a slower one. We're not going to worry about that today. So I have to say from the get-go, my partner is suffering with a little bit of a wounded leg. She's got a leg brace on. So we may have to slow things down for her, or we may have to skip certain things, or I may have to do them without them, and she can just walk with me if she needs to. So we'll see how it goes. This will hopefully not be too much of an issue right now, but it may be during some of the brawls later. So, all right, so we're not going to do all 16, but we're basically just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 16. So imagine we've done 16 POs. Usually, and I'm going to say this now, in the SCA, and this even varies across from places in the SCA, we usually start on the left foot. We don't always do it. Some places, some dance troupes start on the right foot. I know the AOA tends to start on the right foot. I dance in a number of local non-SCA groups, and they may start on the left foot or the right foot, depending on how it goes. So just want to let you know that for most of these dances, or pretty much all of these dances, we're going to be starting on the left foot. Okay? The next step, after you've done the 16 pivas, is we're going to drop hands, and we're going to do what's called a little movimiento, which is basically just a little flirt. And you can do that by basically rising up. You look at your partner, you rise up, and do a little shoulder shrug. So I do that, and then she would do it and respond. So, and then I will turn around. The male will turn around, and now she's going to do a movimiento towards me. I'm going to do a movimiento back, and she's going to turn over her right shoulder. And then we're going to take hands together. We're going to do a double forward, which is simply 1, 2, 3 together. And then we're going to do a single back. So that's 1 step back together, and then single back on the other leg, 1 step back together. We're going to do this 3 times. So 1, 2, 3 together, single back, double forward, 1, 2, 3 together, single back. And now what we're going to do is we're going to walk 3 steps away from each other, spin when we get to the 3rd step, and walk back to place and take hands. So 1, 2, 3, spin, 1, 2, 3 together. At which points we will start the dance all over again with 16 people. So, and that's pretty much the whole dance. We have to take one momentary break. We have animal that's on the left side. So But just to reiterate the dance one more time, that's 16 pivas, which is the little skip step. You don't have to fast. You can based on whether or not your partner has potential problems moving. It can just be a small skip step, but the music is kind of fast, so you don't have to make a large step, but you might have to your legs relatively quick. I'm going to follow the 16 pivas with the movimiento. So I'm going to do a little flirt. She's going to flirt, and then I'm going to spin in place, and then she's going to flirt, and I'm going to flirt, and she's going to spin in place. We're going to do the double forwards and backs. 1, 2, 3 together, single back, single back. 1, 2, 3 together, single back, single back. 1, 2, 3 together, single back, and then we go out. 1, 2, 3, turn in. 1, 2, 3, take hands. That's the whole dance. Repeat it. I'm gonna go ahead and start it to music. Some of these dances have a little bit of intro, some of them don't. I honestly can't remember whether or not this version of Petite Rose does. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Hopefully we'll get plenty of audio. Oh, it sounds like there's a little one. Actually, I'm just gonna. And 16.
Later.
And single back, single back, single back, single back, single back, single back, and out. 1, 2, 3, together, start again. And she does it. Together. Single back, double. Single back, double. Single back, out. And the third one. No, that's the last one. Bronze, which is just a little. Now slash curtsy to your partner. And now I gotta stop the music. We're not going to okay, so that was Petite Rose. The next dance is actually a set of 5 dances, which we call the mixed brawl. It's actually a set of 5 different brawls.
Don Cornelius.
Yes.
Can you get Rorik to mute? The dance does not. The dance music isn't audible whenever one of it. Right, the audio goes to whoever makes a noise.
Okay. Okay. So mute them. Got it.
So it's good. It's good. I'll mute as well. So.
Okay. Okay. Here, I'll mute it. So you're good. All right. Good. All right. So this next dance is actually it's actually 5 separate dances. We dance this down in Bransles a fair bit, which is where I mostly do it from. And we have the Ansteorra has the Ansteorra European Dancers Group, and it's actually one of the sets that we frequently dance. Sorry, I got leaves in my shoe. It's one of the sets that we frequently dance on the Ansteorra European Group. This is 5 different brawls. Each brawl is relatively short. Some just over a minute. The one of them, I believe, is actually less than a minute. When you combine them all together, it ends up being about 8 minutes in length. Now we may do all 5 of them together as the suite, but they basically call it the mixed brawl. But first, what I'm going to do is teach them individually, and then after we're done with all 5 individual dances, we can then decide, you know, if you're comfortable, we'll go ahead and do the whole thing. If you're not, then we won't worry about it. So the first one is called Cassandra's Brawl. This is a relatively simple dance. We're gonna go ahead and take hands on this one. If you have a partner, if not, don't worry about it. This is a brawl. It's easy to do by yourself. And this is simply gonna be a double to the left, then a double to the right, double to the left, double to the right. That's the introduction. All of these brawls have introduction parts, and then they basically have a refrain part. The next part is the refrain, and the refrain will be repeated twice. The first part, so I'm going to go ahead and go through the entire refrain, and then just know that that repeats a second time. So the refrain for this one is double to the left, double to the right, single left, double to the right. And then you would repeat that. After you repeat the refrain, it starts from the beginning again and goes all the way through it. As you can see, it is a very simple dance. The only thing that is different from double to the left, double to the right is the occasional single left. So very easy dance, very easy brawl. And I'm going to go ahead and play it so you can hear it, and so we can go ahead and dance it, since it's, like I said, it's not very complicated. And double to the right, double to the left, double to the right, double to the left, double to the right, single, single. And then we repeat the refrain, double to the right, single, double to the right, and we repeat. Right, double to the left, double to the right, double to the left, double to the right, single left, double to the right, double to the right, single left, double to the right, double to the left. A little last time for the song. Double to the left, double right, and single left. Repeat that one last time. Okay, so that's Cassandra's brawl. Very easy brawl. Again, just mostly doubles with one single tossed in there every once in a while. These dances you'll find actually progress in their difficulty through all 5 songs. So it starts off really simple, tends to get more complicated as you go to the end. This next one has a little bit of kicks in it. If you can't kick, I don't know whether or not you'll be able to kick or not. You can just stick your leg out, or you can you tap your foot if you need to. So this dance, to start off, this is actually Pinnegay, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but it's Pinnegay's brawl, and it is a double to the left, kick, and then it's a double to the left again. And you're gonna kick, kick. Actually, I think it's 3 kicks. So okay, and then you have a double to the left, and this is the refrain: double to the left, and then a double to the right. And that's the second part. I actually say it's the second. It's not actually a refrain in this case. It's only done once for each iteration of the song. So it's basically just kick, 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 and that's basically the whole song. And just repeat it: double to the left, kick, double to the left, kick, 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 and then a double to the left and right. Again, fairly easy song to learn, a fairly easy dance to learn. So I'm not going to worry about going over it too much at the moment. We'll go ahead and dance it. We'll focus a little bit more starting with the third song. Double and kick, 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 double left, double to the right, double to the left, kick, double to the left, kick, kick, double to the left, and wide to the right. So I give you the camera, sorry. Double to the left, kick, kick, double to the left, and reverse. And that's it. Like I said, it's a very easy, very simple song. I'm sorry, what was that? Okay. All right. So the third one is Charlotte's Brawl. This one starts with a lot of doubles again. Actually, not a lot of doubles in this case, but all these songs are going to do double left, double right. You have run into these all the time with the brawl, so that's not surprising. So we're going to do a double to the left, and then kick, kick, and then double to the right. And we're going to do that twice. So double to the left, kick, kick, double to the right. Now, we're going to go to the refrain. And the refrain, you start the same way as you do the main part. So it's another double to the left, kick, kick. But here, we're going to do a single step. And what I do, I want to say you want to tap your foot. You don't necessarily have to usually hold it in here, but there's a little pause. So if you tap your foot, it creates that little pause for you. And the reason you want to do that is because you kick with the same foot that you're tapping with. So you single step, tap, kick, kick, kick. Then you're going to step left, tap with your right foot, and then kick, kick, kick. And then you're going to double to the right. So we're going to start that. We'll go ahead and go through the whole thing again. It's a double to the left, two kicks starting with the left foot, kick, kick, and then double to the right. We're going to do that again. Double to the left, kick, kick, double to the right. We start the refrain or the second part, double to the left, kick, kick. We're going to take a single step to the right. We're going to tap our left foot, and then we're going to kick with our left foot, right foot, left foot. We're going to step left, tap with our right foot, kick with our right, left, right. And then we're going to do a double to the right. And that's the whole song. So, did everybody got that? Anybody need help? Nope? Okay, we'll go ahead and work from there then. This is Charlotte's Brawl. Kick, kick, double to the right, double to the left, and kick, kick, double to the right, and double to the left, and kick, kick, right, plant, kick, 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 left, plant, kick, kick, kick. I didn't actually do that wrong. Double to the left, and kick, kick, double to the right. Double to the left, kick, kick, double to the right. Double to the left, kick, kick, right, plant, kick, 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 left, plant, kick, 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 double to the right. Third time. Double to the right, double to the left, and kick, kick, double to the right, double to the left, kick, kick, right, plant, kick, 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 left, plant, kick, 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 double to the right. Not actually a reverence there. They do the reverence because it's the end of the brawl. But when you do the full mix, you'll just go right into the next song. All right. This is where things start to speed up. This is the War Brawl. The War Brawl starts relatively easy. Again, it has two parts like all the other brawls. And the first part is simply doubling to the left and doubling to the right, a total of 8 times. So one left, one right, repeated 4 times. So double to the left, double to the right. That's the first one. Double to the left, double to the right. That's the second one. 3 to the left, 3 to the right, and 4 to the left, and 4 to the right. And this is where things start to pick up. Because at this point, the music double times. So I don't know if you can do this or not. So you're going to start with a double to the left, double to the right. So double to the left, double to the right. And then you're going to do single left, single right, double to the left, which is going to be followed by single right, single left, double right. So we'll start with the double to the left. That's double to the left, double to the right, single left, single right, double to the left, single right, single left, double to the right. And then I think it ends with a double to the left. Let me review that real fast to make sure that I get the right thing, because I can't remember if it ends. Oh, well, it won't let me minimize. So I may just have to dance through it and see how it goes. Let me try to figure this out real fast. So double to the left, double to the right, single left, single right, single left, double to the right. I can't remember if there's double up or not. Well, I guess we'll find out when we play the music. So, does anybody need me to go over that again? I'll go over it just to make sure. Especially the fast part, it can be really problematic. The really thing that you need to remember that is it's a single followed by a single followed by a double, and then a single followed by a single followed by a double going the opposite direction. So you start off with 2 quick doubles, the same thing that you're doing the first 8 movements, or actually in this case 4 twice. So you're just doing, but you're doing it at double speed. So double to the left, double to the right, single left, single right, double to the left, and I don't know why my thing is playing music. So double to the left, double to the right, single left, single right, double to the left, single right, single left, double to the right. And it either ends there or no. I'm missing the kicks. That's what it is. Got it.
There's final kicks at the end.
The kicks that I'm missing. I realize what I'm missing now. Okay, so it's double to the left, double to the right, single left, single right, double to the left, single right, single left, double to the right, single left, and then you're gonna do a kick, 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 and then they call, I can't remember the actual name of it, roll or something like that, and it's almost like a little flutter kick. You basically do this, right? So it's, if you don't know, if you can't do it, you can just hop, but it's kind of like a hop with a little fluttering of your feet. So we'll go over that again, the fast part. Okay, we're gonna do the fast part slowly so you can learn the steps. Just realize when it comes to actual dancing it's gonna be fast. So for the faster part, it's double to the left, double to the right, single left, single right, double to your left, and then single right, single left, double to your right. And then you take a little step, and then it's kick, 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 and then the little hop, double hop kick. And as I lose my, as I turn it around, get back on there. I need a cadet. Okay, so we're going to go over that one more time. We've done all the introduction. We're doing the fast steps. It's double to the left, double to the right, single left, single right, double to your left, and then reverse that, single right, single left, double to your right, single left, kick, 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 flutter kick. And that's it. And then it starts over with the, it slows down, thankfully, and starts over with everything. So you ready to try it? We'll see how this goes. On the war ball, here it is. Starts off nice and easy. Let's bring it into play. To the left and double to the right. Double to the left and double to the right. Double to the left and double to the right. Last one. And it's going to speed up now. And up to your left, up to your right. Single left, single right, up to your left, single right, single left, right, left, tick, 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 right, left. And we're going to speed up here. Double to your left, double to your right, single right, double to your left, single right, single left, double to your right, left step, kick, 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 kick. So that's the war dance. This is one of the ones where people start going, okay, yeah, I'm good at that point. We have one more. The last one does not have a speed up like the war dance. Actually, it depends. I've seen the dance done by itself where they're only doing this, and they will speed it up like they do some of the other brawls where it starts off nice and slow and then progresses to a faster rate. So I'm not doing that. This is all one steady speed. Now I got to remember how to do this dance is the real trick. First I got to catch my breath. I think it's a double to the left and a kick. I just got to remember if it's 2 kicks or 3 kicks. I think it's 3 kicks on this one. So it's double to the left, kick, 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 double to your left, kick, kick, kick. That's the introduction. From there, it moves on to the next part, which is a double to the left. And then they have basically a little sway, which is just a single right, single left, single right. And then you do a double to the left. And that's followed by 2 kicks, kick, kick, and then double to the right. And here you're basically going to do what is almost like a little shuffle kick. So you're doing a tap, 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 kick, and you almost do it like a cross kick with your leg, and then to the other direction. So tap, 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 kick. And then you're going to repeat that that whole second part twice. So we're going to do a double to the left. We're going to do the swaying. So single right, single left, single right, and then we're going to do a double to the left. We have 2 kicks, kick, kick, double to the right, and we do the shuffle kick. And then that goes all the way back to the very beginning, which is the double to the left with the triple kick. So to the left, yeah, double to the left, kick, 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 double to the left, kick, kick, kick. That after we do those 2, we move back into the, I'm gonna slide over here. We move back into the second part, which starts off with a double to the left, and then the swaying, which is just a single right, single left, single right, and then double to the left, 2 kicks, kick, kick, double to the right. Now we have the shuffle kicks, 2 kick, shuffle, shuffle, kick, and then we start the second part again, which is to the left, then the sway, right, left, right, double to the left, 2 kicks, double to the right, and then we have the shuffle kick. 1, 2, kick, 1, 2, kick. And that's the whole dance. I may repeat another time, but sorry for noise in the background. But yes, that's the whole dance. It's simply a lot of doubles. Obviously, again, it's a brawl. So 2 doubles, or a double to the left, 3 kicks, a double to the left, 3 kicks. That's the first part. The second part, you then have a double to the left. You have the swaying, which is just single right, single left, single right. Of course, since you last moved right, your next move will probably be to the left, which it is. It's a double to the left. You do 2 kicks. And then since you have this foot up, you're just going to go immediately and move to your right with a double. And then you have the little shuffle kicks, which is just 1, 2, 3, kick, 1, 2, 3, kick. And you're going to start the second part again. So double to the left, and then the sway, right, left, right, double to the left, kick, kick, get the foot up. So we're just going to make a double to the right, and then shuffle, kick, shuffle, kick. Since you've gone through the second part twice, it now goes back to the first part again, which is the double left with the 3 kicks twice. So we'll go ahead and dance that. Kick, 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 double to the left, and kick, 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 double to the left, and sway right, sway left, sway right, double to the left, and kick, kick, double to the right, and shuffle kick, double to the left, and sway right, sway left, sway right, double to your left, and kick, kick, double to the right, shuffle kicks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Starting all over. 3 kicks. Sorry. Apparently we're going to start that over. Okay, I'm going to put this down so that I don't do that again. Double to the left and kick, kick, kick. Double to the left and kick, kick, kick. Double to your left and sway right, sway left, sway right. Double to the left and kick, kick. Double to the right. Shuffle kicks. Double to your left and sway right, sway left, sway right. Double to your left and kick, kick. Double to your right and shuffle kick. Starting all over. Kick, kick, kick. Double to your left. 3 kicks. Kick, kick, kick. Double to your left. swayed, right, left, right, double to the left, and kick 2 big steps to the right so we can get back on camera. Shuffle kicks. Now we're going to sway, right, left, right, double to your left, and kick, double to your right, and shuffle, kick, turn it on. Kick, double to your left. 2 kicks, double to your left, and sway, left, right, double to your left, 2 kicks, double to your right. Okay, so that is the 5 individual brawls, and it's going to start trying to play another song, of course. That's the 5 individual brawls that make up the mixed brawl suite. Does anybody want to try doing all 5 in a row? Doesn't look like we have any volunteers. That's fine. Oops. I need to get tied here real fast anyway. So if you can hold on with me, bear with me for a second. It's good. You actually want to practice that. The individual brawls. So you have them down, especially when you start getting into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th brawl, because while the first 2 brawls are very easy, they start getting, as I said before, they start getting a little bit more complex as you go through it. And by the time you start hitting in the 3rd brawl, especially by the time you start hitting the war brawl with the double time, things can start to get out of control. And it's a lot to remember. I actually had to go through this because I had never taught it before, but I had danced it numerous times. I actually had to spend a lot of time last night just remembering all the steps so that I could get them locked back into my brain, because it's been a while since I danced them, a couple months anyways. So, but yeah, that is the brawl, the mixed brawl. I've been saying brawl suite, but there's actually another group of brawls called that they combine together and they call the brawl suite. So I want to make sure that when I say suite to indicate that it's more than one song, that I say the mixed brawl suite to indicate that it's actually those 5 songs. So, the next song we're going to do is called Anello. This is a song I have thoroughly enjoyed for a long time. I've not had a chance to teach it before. I have had a chance to dance it before, and I've wanted to teach it numerous times. So I've actually gone through the process of learning it so I could teach it. I just never had a chance to. This dance starts off, just going back here, so out of the way for now, with 8 saltarellos. A saltarello, if you do not know, is basically a double, except that on your 4th step, instead of planting your foot, you're actually going to basically do like a little hop. So if I'm doing a saltarello, I'll do a double first. A double would just be like this. A saltarello would be 1, 2, 3, hop, and then 1, 2, 3, hop, 1, 2, 3, hop, 1. If you can't do the hopping, I don't know whether or not my partner will be able to because of their leg. You can simply do a double. Just realize there's a little pause there, which is common with doubles anyways. So that also works. So you can do 8 saltarellos, and then you're going to be facing another pair, another couple that would be across from you. We obviously don't have one here, which is fine. We can still go ahead and do the movements. A reason I chose to do petite rows earlier is because a lot of some of the things that you see in petite rows, you also see here. You see pivas, for example, and you see the movimientos a lot. So this is a very flirty dance. So the first thing you're going to do is the male is going to start for the first iteration, and then on the second iteration, the women will go ahead and lead the dance. So what the male is going to do is they're going to do a little flirt to their partner like that, and she's going to flirt back. And then they're going to do, the 2 males will do a double saltarello so that they are switching places. So 1, 2, 3, hit, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to turn and face my partner. And this actually might work better. Well, I want them to be able to see some of the things before we switch. Okay,
So now what the women are going to do is they're going to do the same thing, but they're going to be flirting with the person that is now next to them. So my corners couple or the woman from my corner is now going to flirt with me, and my partner is going to flirt with the man, and then we're going to flirt back, and then the women are going to change places. With the Saltarellos. Okay, I know.
And I'm going to change. I'm going to put us back over here so that you can see us. So you're not looking at our backsides the entire time, because there's a lot of that's going to be switching around. Which is why when we do the actual dance, I'll probably have us face this way, so that we're crossing here and you can see everything better. In fact, I'll probably run it through a second time that way. The next thing we're going to do is the men are going to flirt with the corner woman across from them, and they'll do a little movimiento. The women will do the movimiento back, and the men will simply take a turn of the right. Okay. Now the women are going to do the same thing. They're going to flirt with the person across from them. The guy's going to flirt back, and they're going to turn over their, I would say left shoulder, but right shoulder's fine. Either shoulder's good. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is the men are going to go around their lady with 4 pivas. So they end up taking their lady. The women are then going to do the exact same thing. They're going to do 4 pivas around their man. So they end up in their original position. Okay. And now there's a bunch of movimientos. So the gentleman will salute the ladies across their corner. The little movimiento, they will salute back to the person across the corner. And then the men will do it to their own lady, and they will do it back. And then they're gonna join hands, and they're basically gonna do this. They're gonna basically do this little like uprise thing where we kind of both come together. So we end up next to each other. And then from that point, we're gonna do all the pivas, all the Saltarellos again. Let's go ahead and do that from the side. I'm gonna skip the Saltarellos right now so that you can see how this looks like from the side. It starts off with the men doing the movimiento to their partner. He does it back, and then he does the Saltarello, spins. The woman then does the movimiento to their corner, who's now standing next to them, and then they do the Saltarello across. So they're next to their partner. Men will now do a movimiento to their corner lady, and they'll do it back, and then we'll spin in place. Women will now do the movimiento to their partner, and they'll do it back, and then they'll spin in place. Go ahead and do it left. Or do it however you prefer. So the main thing is, it's not so much left-right as the issue. Left-right is helpful in order to guide it, but honestly, if you feel more comfortable doing it to your right, do it to your right. Nobody's going to complain. Okay. If you're doing it for an actual show and you want everybody to be perfectly choreographed to look together, then you will practice doing it all to your left, all to your right, or alternating. But for the basic dance, when we're out here just having fun, it's not a big deal. You just want to make sure that you keep the music going and that you're enjoying yourself. That's the most important thing. So the next thing we're going to do is the men are going to switch positions by doing 4 pivas behind their partner's back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, face your partner. The women are then going to do the same thing. They're going to switch positions by doing 4 pivas around their partner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And like I said, she's a little injured here, so I might have to do a smaller piva to make it easier for her to get around me. And then we are going to, the men, since the men are leading, since the first time, are going to do a movimiento to their corner. The lady will do a movimiento back. The men will then do a movimiento to the partner. They'll do it back, and then we'll basically take hands, rise up, and step together like this. And then we'll do the Saltarellos, after which we do the Saltarellos. We'll assume that we did the Saltarellos here. We're going to run through the women's version of this. So the women are going to start by doing, we're going to drop hands. The women are going to start by doing a movimiento to their partner. Partner's going to do it back, and then they're going to do Saltarellos across to switch with the other lady. Okay, there you go. So Now the men are going to do a movimiento to their corner lady, and they're going to do it back to them. And we're going to, yeah, you gotta love the attitude. She's just like, you're not my partner, which is fine actually. And then because that's not her partner, so then we do a saltarello cross here. Now the ladies are going to do a movimiento to their corner. The men are going to do it back, and the ladies are going to do a turn, or whichever shoulder they want to. And then the men, or then the ladies are going to do a, hold on a second. The men are going to do a saltarello, or not a saltarello, I'm sorry, a movimiento to their partner, and they're going to do it back, and then the men are going to do a turn over their shoulder. Now, since the women are leading, the women are going to change places with the opposite woman by doing 4 pivas behind their partner. That's okay. We can move away from the branches if we need to. And then the men are going to switch positions by doing 4 pivas behind their partner. Okay. And now we are to the closing movimientos. So the woman's leading, so she's going to salute her or flirt with the man across the way. They're going to do it back, and she's going to do it to her partner, and they're going to do it back to there. And then normally we would step together here, but since this is the end of the song, we're just going to run on. And that's the entire song. Any questions? Nope. Okay. I will go ahead and pull out my phone. We can pull up a Nello here. And I'll put my phone down so I don't step on it. And we want to make sure that we're facing this way when we can. There's a little intro here, but not long. And that's it. All right, apparently I can use my partner. Hold on a second.
You didn't do them together. What? Through all of this. You didn't do any of them.
I said we start off with 8 saltarellos. It was the whole first thing, and then we said, no, we're going to skip the saltarellos here so we can do it. Yeah, we have 8 saltarellos to start.
You didn't make that clear.
That was the very first thing I talked about, dear. Okay. So 8 saltarellos, we go through the thing, and then we do 8 saltarellos more, and then the woman is leading. All right. Okay. So we're gonna start this over.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's all right. Saltarellos. Then flirt. Then cross. One flirt. Then flirt. Then you cross. It is a very fairly fast, active dance. Obviously, given some physical limitations, it can be problematic to do, but it's a very fun dance and a relatively simple dance. I have time to do another dance, at least time for one more dance. I think what I'm going to do is a dance that's not done often here. It is another brawl, basically what we nicknamed the wolf brawl. This is something that is done at my folk dancing group up in Oklahoma City, in Barony of Wiesenfeuer. And I'll go ahead and teach that, and then we'll dance that. This is actually relatively long dance, but it's fairly repetitive. Some in the neighborhood are 4 or 5 minutes, so that should actually be enough to close out the class. And of course, as I said before, I'm willing to do other dances when this is done. Whether or not my partner is, that'll be up to her need. So, but we'll go ahead and do the wolf brawl. If I can get back to my list here. It's actually called wolf brawl is the nickname. Where's my whole list? It's a mirror tick. I want the whole list because it's hiding my wolf brawl right now. Close that. Close that. Go back. SCA. There we go. I got the whole list. This is called Brawl de los Foss Oxloops. The way this dance works, it's a brawl, so of course you're going to have doubles. So you have a double to the left, and then a double to the right, and then you're going to do step kicks. So you're going to take a single step left and then kick with your right foot, a single step right and kick with your left foot. Then what we're going to do is called a grapevine. This may be problematic for her, hopefully not too much though. The way the grapevine works is that you're going to take your right foot and you're basically going to go around and in front of your left foot, and then you're going to take your left foot and go back to a standing position. You're going to take your right foot and you're going to go behind your left foot, and then you're going to take your left foot and you get back to a standing position. So over here. So it basically looks like this. I like to rotate my whole body when I do it. I usually have a little hop. It's like here, almost like I'm facing this way, and then I stand, so I'm facing inward, and then I go the other way, so I'm kind of facing that way, and then I stand, so I'm facing inward. All right, we're gonna do that twice. So we do the doubles again, double to the right, and then we're gonna do a step kick, step kick, step kick, grapevine. Okay. Slide back. We're going to have to do this since we're having a constant progression to the left. We're going to have to do this in a circle, and we'll have time to do that. That's fine. You can actually do this facing each other if you want to, like this. But in order to make it in order for you to be able to see it better, we'll go ahead and spread it out so it's easier to see. The next thing is done the same way. The only difference is that instead of doing grapevines, you're going to do a spin to the left. So we're doing a double to the left, double to the right. Then we'll do a step kick, and we'll do a spin to the left. Then we'll do, again, double to the left, flip to the right, step kick, spin to the left. And then it repeats with the grapevine. So the only difference is between this is that you're going to do 2 sets with grapevines, then 2 sets with spins, then 2 sets with grapevines, and 2 sets with spins. And that's the entire dance. You do start the song off a little bit different, which means that you're basically starting as the song begins, you are starting without the double. So you're just doing a left kick, a right kick, and a grapevine, which I just totally messed up. And then at that point, you're going to go through the whole iteration for the second grapevine. Left kick, right kick, grapevine. And then at this point, we're now doing the spins. So. Okay, and that's the whole song, or the whole dance, I should say. So we'll start off with the wolf brawl. Left kick, right kick, grapevine. Double to your left, double to your right. Left kick, right kick, grapevine. Double to your left, double to your right. Left kick, right kick, spin. Left kick, right kick, spin. Left kick, right kick, spin.
Jump to your right. Left kick, right kick, spin. Jump to your right. Left, right, left kick, right kick, to the left, to the right. Oh, and we're back to Cassandra. Stop. Okay, so that is my class for today. Like I said, I am happy to do more dances if people want to. My partner can survive them. But I do have actually another class at 1 o'clock, so I may go ahead and stop so I can take a break and rest for that since it's a 2-hour class. If you are interested in rapier fighting, this is a 101 class, or if you've never tried it, you're just wanting to try it, this is a Rapier 101 class expanded, where I will go over the basics of basically what we would teach on a first day of Rapier class, covered with some extra topics that, in my experience, when my first Rapier class were not covered, just to give a little bit more information, and some a fair number of drills that you can do at home all alone during a pandemic. So I hope you enjoyed this class. As I said before, I'm always happy to teach if you're interested, especially if you're in Ansteorra. There is an Ansteorra European group on Facebook. They tend to get together every second Sunday of the month and do a 1 or 2 hour dancing class via Zoom. So it's a good way to practice some of the dances we did today, as well as learn some of the new ones. There's a complex one called Gracca Amorosa that we're working on at the moment, which I really enjoy, but it is a fairly complex dance. If you were here for the mixed brawl, we do that almost every time so that everybody can learn it. So I hope to see you there. Just go ahead and search for it. I think it's a private group, but you can, it's fairly easy to join. Just say, hey, yeah, I'm interested in SCA dancing. So that's pretty much it for the day. Hope you had a good time. I hope you joined the rest of Winter Kingdom. Farewell for now. When I can get this to stop.